and welcome to Tauros All Access. I'm Lauren Hill and joined by Evan Epstein, and we are getting you ready for today's episode of Tauros All Access. And you had the lovely opportunity to interview somebody.
Head coach Cody Campbell. It was a big weekend coming off the series in North Iowa as the Tauros set a franchise record 11-game winning streak. O'Hannesson had the big achievement as well, becoming the all-time points leader as a Toro. Had a chance to talk to Cody Campbell about that as well as the upcoming weekend against the Bismarck Bobcats. Take a look. I'm here with head coach Cody Campbell. Coach, the weekend in North Iowa was full of records. The Tauros have now won 11 straight games. What has been the key to stringing together victories across this past month?
Yeah, I think we've won games in a lot of different ways. From just completely controlling games to having to come back and fight our way back into games. So. Yeah, it's been good to see that we can, no matter what the situation is, we can put ourselves in a spot at the end of the game to get 2 points. So we've won games in a lot of different ways, and a lot of different guys have done
that. And the other big achievement was Jack O'Hannesson setting the record for all-time points as a Toro. How have you seen him develop as a player across the past 3 seasons here in Minot?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch, that's for sure, because we knew when we recruited Jack that he had the ability to produce offensively and stuff. And his first year, especially his first half of his first year, he had to learn how to play junior hockey. He had to learn how to be more responsible away from the puck and those kind of things. And he went through that year and got better at all the little things that he needed to get better at, and then came back last year and obviously had a huge season and then has picked up where he left off from last year. And watched Jack's development over the last 3 years has been something that's been really rewarding for us as a coaching staff. But he's put a lot of work in. He's put a lot of work in the summer, a lot of work in during the season, and he gets rewarded for it.
Absolutely. Even over this 11-game winning streak, it does seem like the Tauros have come out a little bit slow at times. Is there anything you'd like to see done differently over about the first 10 minutes of the game this weekend?
Yeah, hockey games are all different, so I bet if you went back and looked, that the way we've ended first periods has been up or even most of the time, since Christmas break. So, different things happen in different games. Sometimes you get one early, sometimes, they get one early, and it's about, at the end of the day, it's about how you respond to those things. So we just need to keep plugging along and make sure that, our details and our structure are there for all 60 minutes.
How have you felt about the team's play in the neutral ice recently?
Yeah, I think our ability to transition is one of the strengths of our team for sure. We need to continue to do a good job of eliminating turnovers through the neutral zone. That's kind of hockey 101. If you turn the puck over there, it's easy for the other team to transition, and if you create turnovers there, it's a little bit easier for yourself to transition to offense. So managing both sides of that is important.
The Bismarck Bobcats have had a much stronger season than either the North Iowa Bulls or the Watertown Shamrocks. Are there any challenges you anticipate facing this weekend that maybe you haven't seen as of late?
No, we don't control the schedule or control who we play. We show up and have a job to do. So this weekend's no different. They're a good hockey team. We know that. They're well coached. We know that. And we're going to have to come out prepared just like you have to do in any other game.
The Tauros are 3 points back of the Bobcats, who currently sit in first place. What's the importance of this series, and what's the importance of chasing the Bobcats down by the end of the year?
Yeah, by the end of the year is obviously home ice. What we're looking at is we're looking at Friday's worth 2 points. We can't really focus on anything more than that. That's what we control is our effort and how we come out on Friday night and compete against a good hockey team. So I think there's plenty of other noise talking about this series and stuff, but at the end of the day, Friday's a hockey game worth 2 points, just like this past Saturday was. So we need to be prepared for that.
Do you have any keys to success for the weekend?
I think anytime you play, in this rivalry, you've got to be disciplined because, both teams seem to have pretty good special teams, especially against each other. I mean, I think you could look at over the course of the series this year, of a team that's won the special teams game has won the hockey game. So that's going to be important, and then just making sure that our compete level is where it needs to be at. I know that Rother down there does a really good job getting those guys fired up and ready to go, and they play hard, and we need to make sure that we do the same and that we're playing to our standards.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much for that interview with head coach Cody Campbell. But coming up next week, actually, the Null has something special coming up called Top Prospects, and we would love to talk about it.
Yeah, the Top Prospect Showcase is an opportunity for players to play in front of a lot of scouts, D1 scouts that'll come to watch. It'll happen in Michigan. Teams get a different number of players depending on where they are in the standings. The Tauros have 5 players going to the Top Prospect Showcase. And so 4 of those players will be playing on the Central team. And Jesse Yahala will be playing on the NHL Team Black Select. And head coach Cody Campbell will be coaching Team Gold Select.
Yes, so if you actually keep that graphic up, we're going to walk through that a little bit. Like Evan just said, our 3 top point leaders are going to Minnesota, so we are very excited about that. That includes Ian Spencer, Jack O'Hannison, and Jesse Uhala. Obviously, Lucas Svedin is included in that as our goaltender, and our last one there is
Adam
Mahler. Sorry, missed the thing there, but yeah. Obviously, they're all there for the right reasons. Point leaders, if not breaking records within the Minotauros organization this year, and we're very excited to see them play next week.
Yeah, and Adam Mahler has been one of the best defensemen in the NHL, one of the best scoring defensemen. He now has 12 goals this season, which is right up there in the top 3 for goal scorers by a defenseman. As you just mentioned, O'Hannison, Spencer, Yahala, the top 3-point leaders on the Tauros. And Lucas Svedin, one of the best goalies in the league. So it should be fun to watch them out in Michigan, and hopefully they get a chance to shine in front of the scouts.
Yes, those games will be played on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So please tune in to NAHL TV, and we will also be tuning in and watching our boys play, and we are very excited. But other than that, we are back. Like I've said and harped on it so many times, we are back in the Mesa Arena on the Pepsi rink this Friday to play number 1 in the Central Division, Bismarck Bobcats, as we are number 2 in the Central Division. So it's very important for y'all to be here, for y'all to be amped up, excited, all the things. Valentine's Day, these are also included in Valentine's Day things. If you were involved in the Dash auction, this may or may not be in a bag that you bought or not. But this QR code on the side right here, please scan that. Take you to our website that can get you any information possible that you would need to know about the Minotauros, from upcoming games to buying tickets to merchandise to Booster Club information to literally anything you could possibly need or want is available with a scan of that QR code. Other than that, we would love to see you here on Friday for Valentine's Day in Mesa Arena or down in Bismarck on the 15th if you can't make it on Friday night. But that'll do it for us today on Tauros All Access.